Red Rogue Sea is a newly released pirate-themed roguelike strategy game where you take command of a ship and crew sailing through a dangerous archipelago, engage in tactical turn-based combat, and build a deck of cards to support your battles. What stands out is the promise of a blend between the open sea adventure of managing your vessel and the tactical deck building slash mechanics of combat. A recent preview calls it an FTL-like pirate ship roguelike. On the flip side, early user feedback mentions that the interface feels clunky, with many steps required to trigger actions and a lack of clarity about why certain deck building mechanics are needed. If you like the feel of taking big risks, managing your crew and ship, and you're comfortable with some rough edges, this one could be a fun ride. But if you prefer highly polished UI and fully explained mechanics, you might want to wait for some patches. Heroes of Newerth Reborn is now in open beta. This is the revival of a classic MOBA, originally Heroes of Newerth, rebuilt on a new engine. The remake features updated graphics, improved network performance, a fresh platform, and new mechanics such as ravens for scouting. However, there are concerns among longtime fans. While the visuals have improved, many feel the gameplay has shifted too far from the original's pace and style. Reddit threads note that the new version feels slower and less intense than the original. If you have nostalgia for the original Heroes of Newerth and are willing to explore a reimagined version, this could be of interest. But if you're looking for that exact original feel, you may find yourself disappointed. Wallworld 2 is a follow-up to the mining and vertical exploration roguelite. This game expands significantly on the first. You pilot a robo-spider across the wall, dig into subterranean mines, find resources, upgrade your exosuit and gear, and face off against waves of creatures. Highlights include deepened lore, more biomes, better environmental variety, more upgrade systems, making the second entry feel bigger and bolder. That said, not all feedback is glowing. Some players say the systems clash, the mission structure limits exploration, and the progression resets can feel frustrating. Bottom line, if you enjoyed the original and want more depth and size, Wallworld 2 delivers. But if you preferred the simplicity of the first or dislike resets and structure changes, you might feel it overcomplicates things. There are no orcs as in real-time strategy auto battle and roguelike hybrid. You build a base, place spawn buildings, deploy units that march automatically, and face off in tug-of-war style battles. It launched November 2025 and early user reviews are very positive so far. The concept is fresh, easy to pick up, and offers quick matches with strategic depth in building layout and unit management. Some users say, this game is worth it, easy to learn and play. As a newer title, content longevity and deeper systems still remain to be proven. Some players might find the automatic nature of combat less engaging if they prefer full manual control. In short, a strong pick for someone looking for something quick, fun, strategic, but not ultra-hardcore. Aniwars Call of the Void is a turn-based roguelike strategy game that launched into early access on the 17th of November 2025. You build a squad, collect items, conquer territory, and face off in a sci-fi post-apocalyptic world. Early feedback is positive, though full critical coverage is still missing. This game is a great mix of tactical depth and roguelike structure, good replayability, with many items, combos, and maps. But early access means unfinished features, less polish, and unknown long-term support. If you like the idea of tactical runs, squad-based strategy, and are okay being in at the early stage, this is worth checking out. BattleshipCommand is the newly announced naval war simulation from Microprose, where you command a battleship, initially the German Scharnhorst class, in World War II era operations. What looks promising about this game is the niche but deep simulation experience, with control over a capital warship, managing battles, fleet coordination, and realistic settings from Arctic to Mediterranean. What to keep in mind? The scope may feel limited initially, only one ship class, Taz Nation at launch, and as a simulation game, it may involve a steeper learning curve and fewer fun-for-casual hooks. If you're into naval history, war simulators, and detailed systems, this one is on the radar. If you prefer quick, arcade-style action, maybe wait to see how accessible it becomes.